First of all, we do have two categories of students. We have the new intake, those that are applying from us and they were awarded financial assistance for the first time. And we also have continuing students. For the new intake, once the selection is completed and you are given an award letter, you are then given a contract to sign. And it's only upon receiving a signed contract that we start doing the disbursement to students. That is for the new intake. For the continuing student, the requirement is you must pass, submit your result to us, that you have progressed to the next year, then we can do payment to you, because we do not pay for students who are failing according to our current policy.
Okay.
Because we do have quite a number of students failing, and on average that is costing the fund. Should we change our policy to pay for students who are failing, it will cost us 100 million every year, annually. Yeah. If you look at our average loan or grant amount that we give to students, which is about 36,000, multiplied by about 2,500, is in the region of 100 million.
I think the CEO is also saying that 100 million could have been used for another award of a student lying there in Okamatapati or somewhere, also to be funded. So now, imagine if you have that failure rate.
So those are the criteria for us to disburse payment. And again, we are a government agency, and we get our budget through our line ministry, by then the Ministry of Education, and now we are falling under Ministry of Higher Education, Training and Innovation. And the budget for government is only given on the 1st of April. Yeah. And I also just get my money on the 1st of April. There is a mismatch between academic year and financial year. The academic year, especially in the region, starts in January, whereas the financial year starts in April. So I'm only getting my budget in April like any other government entity. That could also contribute to the delay of paying students, because I only get my money for the academic year, let's say 2015, I'm only getting it on the 1st of April. But the academic year has started in January. Whose fault it is? It's nobody. We just need to find a way. How do we perhaps going to do things differently in the coming year? For example, we are trying to see if we can be given an advance budget in January. Or we should change the way we are budgeting, that our budget does not only cover the financial year, but at least it includes the 3 months of the following year, so that we pay for students who start their academic year in January. But for the new intake, you must go through the selection, you must sign your contract, you must be registered at a credible and accredited institution, and then we can start paying for tuition fee and non-tuition fee. So over the last 2 years, we piloted the splitting of the fee in an effort to ensure that our students are not stranded, especially for allowances for them to buy books, to commute. In the past, we used to pay the whole amount to universities, and university deduct their tuition fee, and the balance is then given to students. In a way, we have transferred the administration to university, because university then takes their time, and so that's why you hear that some students are claiming that they're only paid in December or November. So last year we piloted at Poly and IUM. This year we added UNAM. So there has been quite an improvement from our side. but there's still a lot to be done. We are now moving into exploring payment solutions such as mobile or student card, like what other student funds and other institutions are doing.
I think let the CEO talk around to the issue of the MOUs that we have with the institutions of higher learning, as far as our students not being affected, even if we've not paid. Students are not affected, they can still write exams. So that you understand that if payments has no relations to students not being allowed to write exams.